It was a cold December morning, and I was decorating our living room with fairy lights when my husband, Daniel, casually dropped a bombshell over his coffee. He said it like it was no big deal, almost smiling. "Oh, by the way," he began, stirring his cup, "my ex is coming to Christmas dinner with us this year." For a moment, I thought I misheard him. I froze with a string of tinsel in my hand and blinked. "I'm sorry, what did you just say?" Daniel looked at me, completely unfazed. "Yeah, my ex, Megan. She's back in town and doesn't have anyone to spend Christmas with. I thought it'd be nice to invite her." My stomach dropped. I didn't even know how to respond. Megan, the same woman who once broke his heart and used to text him months after we got engaged. I forced a smile. "That's generous of you," I said carefully. But inside, a storm was brewing. That night, I lay awake thinking, why would he invite her? What was he thinking? And did he really believe I'd be okay sitting across from her at our Christmas table? The next day, I decided I wouldn't confront him. Not yet. Instead, I'd play along. If he wanted Megan there, fine. But he had no idea what was coming next. I called my sister Emily, who knows me better than anyone. After I told her everything, she laughed. "You're not gonna just sit there quietly, are you?" "Of course not," I said. "If he wants to surprise me, then I'll surprise him." I spent the week preparing for Christmas, baking cookies, setting up decorations, and finalizing dinner plans. But I also made a few secret arrangements of my own. When Christmas Eve arrived, the house looked perfect. Warm lights, the smell of cinnamon in the air, and carols softly playing in the background. Daniel was excited, humming along as he helped set the table. He looked so at ease that I almost laughed at how clueless he was. Then the doorbell rang. "That must be her," he said eagerly. He rushed to the door while I fixed my dress and prepared for the show. When Megan walked in, I immediately noticed how perfectly she'd dressed, as if she were attending a reunion, not a family dinner. She smiled at Daniel first, then turned to me with a polite nod. "Hi, you must be Emma. I've heard a lot about you." "Oh, I'm sure you have," I said sweetly, giving her a warm hug. "Come in. You'll never guess who else is joining us tonight." Her eyebrows raised slightly. Daniel looked confused. "Who else?" he asked. Just then, the second doorbell rang. I opened it, and there stood my ex, Ryan, looking sharp in a black coat, holding a bottle of wine. Daniel's face turned white. "You invited Ryan?" he stammered. "Of course," I said brightly. "He doesn't have family nearby and thought it'd be nice to join us. You know, Christmas spirit and all." The air suddenly thickened with awkwardness. Megan looked like she wanted to sink into the floor, and Daniel couldn't stop fidgeting. I poured everyone wine and started chatting with Ryan about old times, our college days, our silly arguments, the vacation we took to Italy. Daniel's forced smile was starting to twitch. Every now and then, he'd shoot me a look that screamed, "What are you doing?" Meanwhile, Megan looked increasingly uncomfortable, especially when Ryan mentioned how happy he was that I'd found someone good. Finally, during dessert, Daniel snapped. "Emma, can I talk to you privately?" he whispered. We stepped into the kitchen. His tone was sharp now. "What's going on? Why would you invite Ryan here?" I looked him straight in the eye. "Why would you invite Megan here? Do you see how it feels when your past is brought to your dinner table without asking?" For the first time, he looked guilty. His expression softened. "You're right," he admitted quietly. "I didn't think about how that would make you feel." We went back to the table, both a little wiser, and though the night ended in laughter, Daniel never again suggested inviting an ex to Christmas dinner.